Guys in advance for when you leave. I know it's going to be a challenge. If I'd have known, I would have done this at the Sheraton or at some place other than a one-lane street leading to my house. We put this together. I think it was the day before Christmas Eve, and I was saying, no one's going to come. You've got to give them more notice. And my campaign staff said, they will come. They will come. I said, hey, no one's going to come. Well, you can. Thank you so much. What a great crowd. I'm so grateful. Well, we are embarking on a very important journey. And because of you, I know it's going to be a successful journey. Many of you may recall that I announced for Congress on December 11th. That was only 3.5 weeks ago. It seems like an eternity, but because a lot has happened and it's all good. It's amazing, and the enthusiasm, it's amazing, the fundraising success we've had, it's amazing, this event is amazing. And the endorsements of so many elected officials is just awesome. I can't tell you guys and gals out there how much I appreciate it. I want you to know that since I announced, many people have asked me how I decided to run and whether I knew Frank Wolf was going to retire. Well, if I did, I wouldn't tell you, but let me tell you the story. You know, just 3 months ago, which was early October, I was going to work, doing my job, and I was focused. But I was focused on the statewide races, and I was focused on the delegate races, and in particular, Kathleen Murphy and Jennifer Boysko, my very dear friends. I wanted to see them win, and that's where my mind was. On October 22nd, I got a message that the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee wanted to talk to me. And they wanted to talk to me about running for Frank Wolf's seat. And I eventually got back to them and said, I'll talk to you, but it'll be after the elections. I'm focused. Well, I eventually did get out and meet with them, and I reached out to several people that I needed their advice, and Marilyn and I talked about it a lot. And in the end, I decided one thing. Number one, Frank, I decided I could beat Frank Wolf. Not that I would beat Frank Wolf, but that I could. And given the dysfunction and what the Republican Tea Party and so forth in Congress is doing to our nation, I said it's worth taking a chance. I know it wasn't a good chance, but I decided to get in the race. Well, a week later, as you know, Frank Wolf announced his retirement. And wow, did that change things. So the answer to the question is, did I know Frank Wolf was going to retire? The answer is absolutely no, I did not. But I do know that since he retired, everything is different. This race has become, it's on the national radar. The Hill magazine says it's one of 5 races in the country this year to watch. It's a pickup seat for us. It's an open seat in a very competitive district. So we're going to get it, and we're going to do it because of you, and I know you're going to be there to help me. So I've been fortunate in my life to have had great opportunities, and it was the fact that I felt Congress was depriving this generation and next generation of the type of opportunities I had. And I know many of you had the same types of opportunities where if you worked hard and you applied yourself, you had a chance to get ahead. And I did. I worked hard. I was born in Johnstown, which is a small steel mill town in western Pennsylvania, and I was the first in my family to go to college. And I worked my way through college by working in the steel mills and on the railroad. And once I got out, I went to work. But I also continued my education, working full-time. I got an MBA and a law degree. So why do I tell you this? It's because I did. I worked hard, but the whole way through that process, there were opportunities for me. When I got out, I took advantage of them. And I'm concerned, and one of the reasons I'm running for Congress, is that those opportunities will not be available for future generations unless we change the direction that this country is going in. You know, in Fairfax County, we do things differently. We, on the Board of Supervisors, I believe I've demonstrated that I'm a problem solver. I listen to and not only listen to, but I respect the opinions of others, even when I don't agree with those opinions. We have Democrats and Republicans on the board. I have Democrats and Republicans in my district. I reach out constantly to get input from people so we can find that consensus, so we can solve those problems. We need to come together. And I hope that when I go to Washington and join the Congress, that will be one contribution I make, is to bring that mentality, that problem-solving commitment to Congress. You know, Congress does, they have a lot of challenges that they have to face, but we did too in Fairfax County, but we handled them differently. You know, the budget has been difficult for 6 years, but we work together, we find consensus, we look on, we determine what the priorities are, and then we fund those priorities with the resources that are available. Congress is not doing that. I and my fellow board members would agree, I think, that what we've done in Fairfax hasn't been easy. But the difference between Fairfax and Congress is that we do know how to get it done. And that's the mentality I'm taking to Washington. So let me just talk quickly. I know you've been staying a long time. But Jim touched on some of these things, but I want you to know, because people will ask you, what does John Foust stand for? And there's a lot of things I think I stand for, but some I want to share with you now. I believe that we need to ensure that our economy creates opportunity and works for everyone. We need Congress to start solving the serious challenges facing our nation so that anyone who is willing to work hard like I did and like you did has an opportunity to get ahead. When I go to Congress, I will be a strong advocate for developing a responsible budget that unwinds the harmful sequester cuts and stimulates economic growth by investing in job generators like education, infrastructure, and research. Education is the key to creating opportunity. With all these school board members here, I expected applause when I said that. Now, in Congress, I intend to work to expand pre-K and early childhood education, to support policies that make college affordable for all, and to invest in workforce development programs so we can have a continuing education as we go through our careers. I will continue to fight for a cleaner environment, something we do very well in Fairfax County. Do this by focusing on energy independence and encouraging alternative fuels, conservation and efficiency, and by promoting something we've done very successfully in Fairfax County, and that is by promoting environmental friendly policies like transit and telework. When I get to Congress, one thing I really want to do is work to ensure that our laws reflect a society that rejects discrimination in any form and that is welcoming to all, regardless of their sex, race, age, religion, creed, disability, national origin, sexual orientation, or sexual identity. And I will be a strong advocate for women to protect a woman's right to choose and make her own health care decisions. Because I believe a woman should have those rights. Having been married to a gynecologist for 30 years. I know that government should not be telling Marilyn and our many OBGYN friends who are here tonight how to provide women's health care. There's this unique responsibility being a congressman from the Washington metropolitan area, in my opinion, and that is the special responsibility to ensure that our federal workforce and retirees are respected for the important work they do. When I get to Congress, I will work to make sure that they are treated fairly. Finally, I again thank you all for your support. I mean, we've been here many times. Many of you have been here to support me over the years, and some of you are new. I appreciate every single one of you for what you're doing for me. We're going to win this seat. And when we do, you're sending me to Congress to solve problems and create opportunities for all Americans. It's going to be a tough race. I know you're going to be there with me from now until November, and for that, I thank you profusely. I think I have to say that as we leave tonight, stay as late as you want, because it's going to be a mess tonight. And that's a mess I am so proud of, because we created that mess by just having such great friends, great supporters. Thank you, party on, and did I miss anything? No. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw these two really good looking guys stand some away. So who got? It's my son Matthew. And my other son, Patrick. They've both been very helpful and very supportive, and I thank you guys. I know this isn't going to be easy for them. I already told them they're going to hear things about their daddy that they're not going to like. And some of them might even be true. But, you know, we're going to get through this, and the reason we're going to get through this is because of you. Your support makes all the difference. Thank you so much.